And hello, everybody, and welcome on in to another feature North meets the South. Today we got Jeremy and Cheryl from Cruising is Fun Anytime. Welcome on in. How you guys doing here today?
We're doing good. How you doing?
I am well.
That
Hey.
is fantastic. So let's first dive on into the chat and welcome on in our viewers. First one into the chat is Mr. Eddie Lugo Studios. Yo, Brooklyn in the house. Next on up in the chat is Miss Cheryl.
Why don't you buy a new dress for the party?
Followed by Max, Captain Max.
Rope. Oh, I had to throw that one in for my boy Max. What? He has to be represented also.
Oh, he has to.
Yes. See, he heard me. What's up, Max?
Yep. He heard you, and now he's going to go try and find you.
I know, right? He heard another dog in the house. That is not to be accepted. He ain't going for it.
And Mr. Controversial Cruising Scott, welcome on in. And he is saying, watching in the background at work, and we'll replay again later. Thank you. Then they're talking in between each other, between Eddie and Scott. And Night, of course, we can't forget this most important person, Nightbot. Welcome on in. So in today's live stream, we will be covering multiple stories between the North and meets the South. But before we do that, we're going to welcome on in Scotty J Travels. Welcome on in. Mm-hmm. And for the first story, we are going to go over to Miss Cheryl. What is your story?
And Eddie, we got these hats from these nuts.
Yep. But before we get into the stories, don't you know that this is May 4th, and this is a special edition of the show as well. And I looked up May 4th, what may be the significance of it. And it says May 4th is celebrated as Star Wars Day due to the phrase, "May the 4th be with you." It's a play on words from the iconic Star Wars greeting, "May the Force be with you." Additionally, May 4th is also National Lemonade Day and Bird Day.
But they had lemonade buses down here yesterday. Mm-hmm. Every corner had a kid selling lemonade on it. It was really good.
Yep. And this first story, and today is a giveaway also in honor of May the 4th be with you. This is a special giveaway, and what Baby has in her hand is a container of galaxy slime. So that is today's giveaway. What is today's giveaway word?
It is May 4.
May 4, all one word. Oh, yeah, look what Eddie said. Long live the Empire. That's right. That's right. So May 4 is the giveaway word of the day, and Galaxy Slime is the prize. If you got kids, grandkids, whatever, win this for your peeps. So that's today's giveaway, May 4.
Your next door neighbor.
Or your neighbor. Mm-hmm. You could throw slime. You could throw slime at the Empire and, try to help fight the wars that be in the stars.
Whatever.
And may the 4th be with all of you.
And may the 4th be with you.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do the cereal story first.
Okay. Hang on. Let me see where that story is. Oh, here it is.
Okay. Here's a biggie. In fact, it's a biggie for us because Carnival has said, beginning on the Carnival Paradise, they're saying no more cereal boxes. You know, the little bitty cereal boxes you take back to your cabin. There's not going to be any more of that. And for us, it was a snack provider for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
They would get Fruit Loops and they would eat them while they're on the computer or watching a movie on the computer or something like that. But on the Carnival Paradise, there won't be any more. They're going to use the hotel style dispenser where you zip it around, you like that. That's what they're going to do. And really, that's just even a better idea. Some people were saying, well, what do we do? Bring Ziploc bags now to put cereal in and put it on but you can bring your own cereal in a bag if you don't want to use the dispenser thing. But it's okay. It's okay. It's not a bad thing. It's an okay thing. It's okay. I don't have a problem with it. Any way you want to eat your cereal, they're just cutting down cost. That's what Carnival is doing. And so they're going to start it out on the Carnival Paradise, which is the smallest ship in the Carnival fleet. And they'll be saving hundreds of cereal boxes every week, they say.
Yep.
So it's the win-win for Carnival and for us too. Why not? Save the environment, because for us, we would bring back 2 per kid and they could eat on it. And like I said, this just trash after they eat it or whatever. So that's okay. What do you think about it? It's breaking news.
The little boxes. One guest actually wrote John Hield, and they said that this is important for. Oh, wait a minute, wait. This is important because some people like Raisin Bran. Some people need Raisin Bran in order to get their guts going. So I would like to see that one stay, like the bran cereals, but I don't know about the little sugary cereals. That doesn't.
Yeah, but they're not going to
affect me.
This is a no-brainer.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, they're just saving money. So
that's all it is.
That's a corporation saving money story. Back to you, Rob.
And back over to me.
Yes.
So, my story for my very first one I picked out is about a plane that was diverted on its way to London. And it was leaving the Cayman Islands. And in brief details, it said a British Airways flight from the Cayman Islands to the UK turns into a 23-hour journey after being diverted twice. Diverted once is bad enough. Not twice, I cannot imagine that. Flight BA252 left Grand Caymans on April 8th with a stop in Nassau, but was forced to land in Grander, Canada, due to a sick passenger. The delay pushed the crew nearly their max duty time, prompting a second diversion in Ireland.
Banana.
A banana moment.
We may have one of those for you.
Do I get a banana?
Yeah, there we go. I used to get hit with them all the time.
For a crew change. The plane finally arrived in London, nearly double the usual flight time. So that is a very long journey, and where it made its first stop in Gander, Newfoundland, that is also a story where the planes that were coming across the Atlantic Ocean had to divert into there, sadly, when 9/11 occurred, as the U.S. airspace was shut down. And that airport is not that big at all. It's a very small airport. So that is my very first story. And let us know what your thoughts, opinions are in the chat or the comment section down below. How you would feel if it took you nearly double the time to get to your destination. Back over to you, Cheryl.
We got some people that came into the chat. Dewey Ski, hello, welcome in.
Yes, I do see Mr. Dewey Ski come on in, so welcome on in.
And we also got the Astute Taurus has made it in. Hey, congrats, Jimmy.
Hey,
Yes.
Jimmy.
You're looking good too, man. I saw you all G'd up on Facebook this morning. I'm not sure if that was a today's shot, but you look great. You really do.
Good. Very good.
Yeah, man, was dressed
and
up.
if you haven't yet already, type in May 4 to be entered into today's drawing.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's it with the chat. But the next news story, and I believe that we are back to this one here.
Oh, yeah. Scroll on down.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the guy, they got pictures of the guy that went to jail, and only 24 people got banned. You know, we talked about it on the morning show, and only 24 people got banned, but one went to jail. And it started in the terminal, and they got a picture of the guy so we can see who went to jail. You know, not to gloat or anything about somebody going to jail, but they did show a picture of the guy going to jail, that went to jail. And did I get that picture? I didn't. Holy Toledo's.
This is just a bunch of other stuff, but
I thought I got the picture.
I know that this one has a picture of somebody getting pulled off of the ship.
That's
or the excursion.
Yes.
The lady. Did you see that one, Rob?
The lady, it was a lady that got dragged off an excursion because she didn't have the wristband.
Hold on, let me see if I could present one of my tabs.
That was just really
share.
Oh my God.
Boom. And share. Go ahead and get that, Rob.
It's down below.
Yep. That's what it looked like whenever you get pulled off an excursion.
Mm-hmm.
And the story reads, when taking a Carnival shore excursion to Blue Lagoon Island in the Bahamas, the rules are simple. No wristband means no entry. Mm-hmm. However, one stubborn cruise guest who didn't possess this accessory wasn't taking no for an answer until she was forcibly removed by security. Over Easter weekend, Carnival Glory was making a routine call on Nassau, Bahamas, which is a staple on all of the current 3 to 4 night itineraries that she is currently operating out of Port Canaveral. For many cruisers, one of the perks visiting Nassau is that it serves as a gateway to Blue Lagoon Island, which is only a 3-mile or 35-minute long ferry ride away. But in order to visit the island, guests must first book the shore excursion through Carnival and have to wear a wristband in order to board the ferry, which serves as proof of payment for the crew members. However, one woman managed to sneak on board the ferry without a wristband and refused to leave once she got caught. The confrontation lasted over an hour before 2 security officers carried her off the boat. Oh, there's a video.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me mute the tab real quick. That way we don't get hit. Because I imagine that there might be some words that are being exchanged. Let's see.
Why won't she get up?
I don't know. She's sitting there.
Look, he's telling her wristband.
Wristband, yeah. You need a wristband. Everybody else got a wristband. You need a wristband too.
Oh wow, she held up the thing for an hour. That must be her mom.
It looked like she was getting hot out there, waiting on
Look at that.
waiting on this lady to get up, but she wouldn't move.
Oh, they just dragging her up. Look at that.
Wow. Yeah, you're going to have to take me off of here.
Panties showing and all.
Mm.
Wait.
Stop. Okay. Yeah, they had to come and drag her off of the
Let it
boat.
play. Stop.
No, it just stopped on its own.
Oh, because I wanted to see
Yeah,
it.
that's what they did.
More.
We're stuck on the boat for 1.5 hours because one lady snuck on. Wow. And refused to get off. Carnival excursion turned into a hostage situation. You can't make this up. One witness who goes by Crystal, hey, it's Crystal too, on social media, shared on her TikTok.
The same caused by
yeah, and I agree here with Jimmy. What is wrong with some people?
I know.
I don't know, Jimmy. I sit and
belligerent.
I get really close to the camera.
Oh, snap. Cam Fam has made it.
Hello, Cam Fam, and I believe I saw someone else pop in here.
Let me see. KK's Travel and Education Vlogs has made it in. And
hello, KK.
Eddie says a Karen.
Yeah.
Yep.
She is definitely a Karen.
That's Karen right there. You're going to have to move me.
Depending on how much that excursion cost.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm missing an hour and a half. I would have got my cane and went over there to that woman. And while they were holding her and dragging her off the thing, I would have been popping her upside the head. You made me miss an hour and a half off of my excursion. And then I would have went back and sat down. I would have taken it to another level. And then I would have been drug off the.
Yes, you would have been.
You've probably been put on the banned carnival list because that was a carnival excursion.
No, but I was helping them.
No.
Yes.
You're not supposed to do that.
I would have asked, do you need my help? I can help you get her up off of here. I got a cane in my hand. And I got a horn in my hand.
I got a cane and I know how to use it.
Oh, yeah. That's me. That's what I would have done.
The other lady was sweating and needed water and stuff like that. That might have been you also, because it is hot in the Bahamas, ladies and gentlemen. Hot.
Hot.
Sitting there in the open sun on a boat for an hour and a half. I don't think so. I would have went over there by that shade. Really, y'all figure this out. I'll get on whenever she gets off.
That's why I would have helped them.
Look. Jimmy says, I would have too. Wow.
See?
Okay. Well, the cane seniors going wild continues.
Yes.
On the excursion ships. Wow.
Yes.
That's not good.
Whatever.
All right.
And Eddie told you to stop. He did. We got conflicting information here.
I don't know what to do.
Cheryl, stop.
I don't know what to do.
And yeah, if you want to win, today is dedicated to May 4th. May the 4th be with you. So we got y'all some Galaxy slime today. If you want to be entered to win this wonderful prize.
If you got kids or what is those other things?
Grandkids?
Oh, yeah, grandkids.
Yeah.
The Cam Fam said the people need to relax and enjoy their cruise.
Exactly, because you know what?
We do.
And you know what, Cam Fam? Let me explain something. We pay so much money to get on a cruise.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to act crazy. Enjoy yourself. and the girl didn't look like she had been drinking too much, but I don't know how people look when they drink
She
too
just
much.
woke up on the wrong side of the bed
And think that she was entitled to a free excursion.
Right.
That's not how it works. Not if okay. We just reported how Carnival is cutting back on cereal boxes on the Paradise. So what make you think that you can come on there acting crazy just because they already got your money, so they can put you off the ship right now in Nassau?
Jimmy says that was just selfish. One person ruining everyone else's excursion.
That was selfish.
That's not right.
And that's not right because I don't like that. That's just crazy.
Yep. Thank you for dropping your link. Yeah, as always, on our lives, use this opportunity to promote yourselves by tapping the word #creator in the live chat, and Nightbot will drop your link. That way everybody can go and connect with you.
Yes.
Yes, and the same word is on my side of my stream. #creator or just creator.
That's right.
All right. So for my second story, I'm sure we all have heard of this one. If not, I'll be asking, have you been hiding under a rock?
Right.
But it is about the 9-year-old kid that has been banned from Carnival. And it says a 9-year-old boy has been permanently banned from Carnival Cruise Lines after causing property damage and fighting with other children during a cruise. Prompting reward debates about child behavior and parental responsibility at sea. Depend on being warned to stay with his parents for the remainder of the trip. The child continued misbehaving, leading to a full lifetime ban, delivering in writing by ship officers. The boy's parents claim he had ADHD and hasn't medicated, raising questions about their supervision. The incident adds to a growing list of lifetime cruise bans issued for guest misconception, including inappropriate relationship with crew or physical altercation under the strict behavior policies enforced on board.
Yep.
So he is being basically banned.
That's a house phone. Wow. I haven't heard a house phone ringing forever.
And that is a house call. I thought it was I thought a second Jeremy's banana was ringing.
No, Mom Banana, it's on silent mode during the show so we don't get interrupted.
Yeah, well, I thought your bananas didn't get put onto the ring.
No.
Anyways, that is a harsh ban to hand off to a 9-year-old kid.
No, it's not.
Because
it's not a harsh ban.
Because we have a child that has DMDD
and ADHD and is on medicine. Same age kid, same scenario.
And we've tried 2 different cruise lines. We've tried Carnival, and all the cruise lines. I have to give a good hand thing to all the cruise lines, because all the cruise lines, all the cruise lines have what they call sensory bags for people that are like Elijah, and to band out the noise, the wobble, because he can't stand that. So then you have
Norwegian,
which is subdued, really nice.
Took him on Norwegian.
And he still went bananas.
No. If the kid has ADHD or DMDD or any other mental health issue,
tell them what DMDD stands
disruptive mood dysregulation disorder. That means that they cannot regulate their own anger. And whenever they get angry, they get violent. If your child has that, be prepared that your child is probably going to go off, because this is a brand new group of people. It's a change for them. They don't know how to process the information and could do damage. So I don't believe that that's a harsh ban. The kid did property damage.
And not only
Okay.
that, the mom,
He did.
the parents should, even though he didn't have the mom said, well, he hadn't had his medicine and we forgot to bring it.
No.
Somebody needs to stay in that room with that child.
That's right.
And give them Paw Patrol or the computer.
You go sit down somewhere.
Or something. Because even on NCL in December, he still went
a little bananas. Yeah. And we said no more kids club.
Yeah.
You are not going to get us you are not going to get us put off in a foreign country because you want to act a fool.
And so now,
bottom line,
this past Sunday, as well as this Friday, he had what they call a crisis. A crisis is when they go bananas, just say bananas. And what happened was, now he's at a behavioral hospital for 7 days. And within these 7 days, he just went Friday, Saturday, as well as today, we've gotten calls where he has had an altercation with another kid on the unit.
Right before the show, we got a call.
Yeah, so it's 3 calls.
Three altercations, yeah.
In 2 days. So if your child, now I can tell you, and Jeremy can tell you, if your child is one that has any type of mental issues, you must get a reliable babysitter while you do your cruising. Or even when we went camping, he had a crisis.
Yep.
And we were out in the middle of nowhere, and we just had to deal with it.
Mental health travels with the kid.
Yeah.
It'll travel with your family, and it will ruin your vacation if you do not keep that child under your thumb, under your supervision at all times.
At all times.
And we know that firsthand. That is our advice to anybody traveling with a kid with mental issues.
Yeah.
You cannot leave them on their own.
And let them go.
You can't.
To
the
anywhere
arcade
around other kids.
It was the arcade. I mean, a kid naturally you would think would enjoy the arcade, but do not leave them there.
Do not leave them there by themselves, or do not let them go by themselves.
Right. Exactly. Keep them under your care. And that's what that's what we know. The Cam Fam says 8 watching and only 7 likes. Please don't forget to hit that like button, y'all.
Thank you.
And thank you for putting us on the right side of the screen. Good, sir. I felt like I had crossed the border and I was an illegal alien, just like you were on the show on Friday.
And I just noticed that you were on the wrong side of the border.
Yes. Okay. There we go. So we're good. The astute tourist. That's no excuse. Where were the parents at?
That's it. I'm telling you.
And that's our sentiment exactly. We don't want people saying that about us. So where are the parents? Right above his head.
Right there with the child.
Where he can be watched.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, I know. Astute Tourist says hello. Eddie says a landline.
I haven't heard that in a long time either.
Astute Tourist answered the phone. Hello, Rob's House of Bananas. Can I help you? Yep. That's good. The Astute Tourist, the parents need to be there to control the situation. It's not fair to the other passengers. I agree. I agree. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Scott, for calling that out. Yeah, I was on the wrong side of the border. I knew something was wrong. Okay, good. Oh, look, Danny D, the spectacular supporter.
No, that's amazing, Danny D.
Yes, the amazing Danny D.
Yes, the angel.
Thank you for your shipmate request.
Chicken burrito.
Oh, nice.
Burrito.
Chicken
burrito. Yep.
Chicken. You know what?
We got Jeremy Cheryl back. Give back, Rob. Okay. Good.
What's Dewey saying?
same kind of things happen in restaurants. I always hated when people came into my restaurant and let their kids do whatever they wanted to, like they were suddenly our responsibility instead of theirs.
No,
Exactly.
Never.
You if the mental illness comes with the child, clearly it's on vacation with you.
Yeah.
Mental illness does not take a vacation.
Nope, not at all.
It does not. Just because you're on vacation, that don't mean nothing.
That's right.
Matter of fact, it might show its ugly face time and again because it's different, because it's loud, because the food is not up to their standards, or whatever. Anything could turn into a big thing.
Yeah, can snap.
And we're learning that. We're really learning that any little bitty thing could blow up.
So when you see us looking tired and early in the mornings and stuff, it's because we've been up.
Oh yeah, Scott says, "Welcome back, Cheryl, to the South."
Oh yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Now we can go get some.
Oh, well, while I'm thinking about it, y'all, we are going to be in the, what is it called? The Family Harbor.
Family Harbor
we're going on
Ocean View
the cruise
Stateroom
with Carnival Cruise Addicts and a lot of people.
Controversial cruising.
Yeah.
Foodie's
Vacation, Eddie.
I hope June comes too.
June is coming.
Yep.
Brady has to work.
That's a Valentine's Day cruise in 2027.
Where the butter is shaped into hearts.
Heart-shaped butter.
We went on a Valentine's Day cruise down here in Galveston on the Breeze, and they had Valentine's shaped butter.
That's right.
I really didn't want to eat it, but then somebody stole my bread and butter.
Stealing is a loose word. I think we should get Rob to present the next tab if it's our turn for the story.
It is.
Okay, present that tab. That way we can show everybody this fire that was in Nassau.
And I know a lot of you do not like Nassau or tired of going to Nassau, but I love me some Nassau. I always find a new crook and alleyway to go in. I know you shouldn't go in the alleys when you're in Nassau, but for me, I got a cane. I keep telling y'all, and I'm not scared to use it. And I will go into the alleyway, and there was a fire near the port. Go down. You want to read it? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's rare that a day goes by without multiple cruise ships dock in the capital of Bahamas, but visitors to Nassau will need to be cautious in the next few days in the aftermath of a massive, devastating fire. According to the Nassau Guardian, a blaze broke out shortly before 9 p.m. on Thursday, May 1st.
Emu. Okay, sorry.
At Victoria Court near Bay Street and Elizabeth Avenue, less than 500 yards east of the cruise ship pier. Local residents and business owners shared frantic videos on social media as the fire advanced, pleading for fire truck responses and help. Where's the fire trucks? It's been an hour, more than an hour. No fire trucks. Wow. That's
an
hour. You know how much damage a fire can do in an hour? Emergency sirens could be heard in the background, but by that time, the upper stories of the building were fully engulfed. Residents had evacuated as best they were able to, bringing as many possessions as they could with them. And here's some of the social media posts that were coming through. Bahamas Press. That's pretty cool. I might want to follow them. The massive structural fire gutted several buildings, including nearby apartments, and is believed to have started in an abandoned building. The cause of the fire is not known, nor is it clear whether or not any injuries resulted from the blaze. Residents in the area reported several loud booms as the fire spread. This has not yet been explained, but it is not uncommon as fires encounter transformers and other equipment. Local firefighters battled the fire for several hours before it was contained. To assist the efforts, emergency resources were diverted from Linden Pendling International Airport, 10 miles away. And that's it for that story.
Okay, and then I want to go back.
I think Rob went somewhere.
Okay, but it's the same story that we were talking about. Because this is really near and dear to my heart, the little 9-year-old and the parents. It's very hard for I don't know. Everybody has issues that they're dealing with, whether it's health wise or children. And I know a lot of people say, well, you know, we never see Elijah. Now you know, uh, Elijah has been in and out the behavioral hospital uh, every quarter. Okay, so and he's on 4 different medications.
So on medicine or not, you never know when it's going to just come up.
And the medicine
might have a
doesn't
bad day.
seem to work. We, as parents, we have to take control of situations. For instance, we sit down and you talk in a calm voice. It doesn't matter. There are times where Elijah has stuck holes in the furniture, in the dining room chairs. He has cut up Hannah's clothes and her pillow. There's a lot, like my heart goes out to everybody in the chat that's got issues with something.
I mean, what if they cut one of the towels too? That's a $50 towel, ain't it? On Carnival?
Well, see, he's not supposed to have scissors.
See what I'm saying?
We've taken
they would charge us for that.
We've taken everything up. We have to go and unlock steak knives or knives before we can cut up meat. Scissors are all put up, screwdrivers, hammers, okay,
all of that.
Lighters that you light candles with, all of that's put up. So I'm not saying everybody's issues are less or whatever, but I just want you to know when people talked about this 9-year-old boy, the first thing we said was
Elijah,
and we said we don't want to be those parents because we keep Elijah on a short ring, if you will. Even when he's
keep
on
close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when he's on medicine and on the cruise with us. But we noticed that it doesn't matter if he's on Carnival with the loud, robust music, or if he's on NCL with because we said in the
Welcome
place.
back.
We set on the place where there's no noise, and he's still.
Matter of fact, it was right by the water slides with the crashing water sounds, just beautiful sounds, but mental health doesn't take a vacation.
Doesn't take a vacation
Yep.
at all.
And look, may have some good news from the astute tourist. He says, I may be healthy enough by then to go.
Okay, I hope so.
On the Carnival celebration, February 14th, 2027.
Oh man, it's going to be a lot of people.
Yep, it is, including us, right?
Including
Are we
us.
going to go ahead and do it right here on the show?
Family Harbor.
Yeah. We booked the Family Harbor Ocean View stateroom on the Carnival celebration for Valentine's Day.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. So y'all may not see us. We got our own buffet down there. We watched Lauren of All Trades video, Rob, and she was taking us through Family Harbor Lounge. Next, what we're going to do is check out the Doctor Who's Bookville and the Camp Ocean for XL class as well, because all of that is in a row on deck 4. Deck 4 is all about families.
And our cabin is right there. It's not by the
entrance. It's halfway between Bookville and the Family Harbor Lounge.
Yeah, because we didn't want the traffic,
It's going to be some traffic, but hey, that's what we got. It's an ocean view, and you know how we like it. That it was a big fire. It was. That is a long time to burn.
And for an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, and a tourist is a fireman.
He's a firefighter. So
yeah.
he says,
but he's a guy with patches on, like a officer, I think.
Officer and a gentleman.
Yes.
Okay. We got a message coming in live during the show.
What did it say?
Live.
I'm cruising on the high seas.
And travel. What did it say?
The astute 20 minutes to the top of the hour.
Okay.
A fire can double in size every 15 seconds. And that's coming from a pro right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see what happened? An hour.
Oh, look, we got a hug from Jimmy. I feel it too.
Thank you.
That's what's up. Thank you,
And
Jimmy.
he has the best hugs. I know you.
He does have the best hugs.
Oh, I was gonna say, I know you men haven't had a hug from him, but evidently, Rob has.
I have too.
Oh well.
Yeah.
All right, Rob. Oh, look, Yoda met it in.
Hello, Yoda.
What's up? And speaking of Yoda, today is May the 4th, and May the 4th be with all of you. If you want to get entered to win this Galaxy slime today, we are giving away a whole container of slime. And
it's Galaxy. It's
Galaxy slime.
It's just not slime. It's Galaxy.
There is 11 of you in the chat, but only
how many entries we got?
3.
3 entries. Okay, so
only 3 entries. So type in May 4th.
Everybody get your entry in. Slime, Danny. I hope you entered to win because we got slime. He felt a disturbance in the force. Look, okay, Yoda, get your word in. Because of that, I know you're a fan. Be sure to type in May 4, just like you saw on the screen.
I felt a disturbance.
I know, right?
But let me tell y'all something. I have never watched an episode of what's the name of the show?
Star Wars.
And Jeremy and Eddie, they get on me about this because I get Star Wars. Is that what it is? Star
Wars.
And then Star Trek.
See, you should have never said that because we're about to lose half. Oh, look, Vangie came in. Hey, our neighbor, she's saying May 4.
Okay.
She wants some slime.
Okay. I haven't ever in my life watched a episode of
Star Wars.
But I have seen Captain Kirk.
Oh wow! Look, you made Eddie go off right there.
Wait.
Wow,
Eddie, but
Eddie is not right right now.
Eddie and Jeremy. Eddie's got the helmet.
He's got a stormtrooper helmet.
Well, see, I don't know who that is, but
this is a Star Wars Day special, and we are giving away Galaxy slime. If you want to get entered to win this bottle of slime, yes, it's already mixed. It's already good. Get your entries in now because we got a little over 15 minutes during the for the show. You chased Yoda off. Bye. I don't hang around for Star Trek mentions.
Star Trek.
No, you got to be straight Star Wars on May 4th. You can't mention them other people.
Oh well, anyway.
No.
Guess who we met yesterday? We went down. Well, we didn't go down. We went around the corner to meet Texas
Cruiser.
Texas Cruiser.
Yep.
We met him.
Enjoyed the meeting too.
Yes.
That was cool.
And do you know he used to write for the Galveston
paper, for the local paper? That's cool.
Who knew?
All righty. Well, we're going to run one more story. Rob, I believe it is on you to bring us the next story. And look, Nettie and JT.
Hey, Nettie.
Hello. Welcome in. And
we went around.
Not up and down. Right. May 4. Okay, we got to no. Put it all together, Nettie and JT. Put May with 4.
All one word, Nettie.
Yes, all one word. That way you can get entered in.
All right. And my third story is about a fan that was kicked out of a Blue Jays game, which is one of our major league baseball teams up here in the north. And it was Dan Boogie, a 7-year-old Blue Jay fan from Etobicoke, was escorted out of the Rogers Center during the team's home opener for wearing a Canada Not For Sale, at which staff demand a policy statement against stain policy, although intent complied on the hat.
Wow.
He was later asked to remove it, and was ejected after refusing.
Mm.
Feeling unfair target for a purchase message, the Blue Jays later apologized, admitted the staff made a mistake, and invited Pruitt back with free tickets, assuming he could wear the hat in the future.
Mm.
So basically, he was kicked out of a baseball game simply for wearing a political hat.
Mm.
Yep. Wow. It's getting wild and crazy out there. Okay, the astute tourist says I would start with Andor, then Rogue One, followed by A New Hope.
Mm.
Those are the 3 episodes that Jimmy wants you to watch.
Okay.
And then you can start with the old classics.
And those are all that.
There's 6 of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's 6 movies that you have
you
to get
and
through.
Ed, you know, Jimmy, he and Eddie have been trying to get me to watch this show. What's it called?
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Please. Okay. Yoda's Blessed Life says I wrote for my high school paper the who, what, when, where, and how. Nice.
Yes.
Oh, look, Captain Coco has made it into the chat. Hello.
Yes, that's Ross's baby.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Ross?
So Ross.
Okay, then OCV has made it in. Yep. Coco had to go outside with Mama.
Okay.
That'll work. The astute tourist, we were all praying for you in a moment. The word stream with Darian. Yep.
Yes.
Every day.
Every day.
Absolutely. Darian is good.
Every day.
I love Darian's show. Not 6. Okay.
Mm.
That's what I remember. There was 3 that came out, and then they followed with other episodes. That, to my recollection, that's the way it went, all the way from the 70s until now.
Oh, I don't know, because I've never seen that one.
7. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. Back over to you, Cheryl.
Okay, wait. Okay, here I come.
Wait, do we want to run the giveaway first, or do we want to get into the next story?
Give them more time to get into the next story.
Okay, I'm not going to talk too much. Go.
Okay. Rob, can you pull up the giveaway window, please? Okay, so we have 10 entries in. How many viewers?
We have 11 viewers on my side, I see, and we have 10 entries.
All right. Well,
So I think that's close enough. So let's give it a spin.
hit it.
Oh, I thought I was going to stop on banging.
Yay!
Scotty
J Travels has won the Galaxy Slime for today. Congratulations.
Okay, you got to get with.
Get with me, Jeremy Boucher, on Facebook Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know what your address is, and we will get this mailed out to you.
Yes, we will.
This Galaxy Slime.
What about the Star Wars?
What about the Star Wars Christmas special? Wow. Yeah, I know, right? 9 plus movies in between, plus video games, plus all of the other things that is Star Wars. And now there is a Star Wars themed cruise. We can just tie it right back into cruising, but you got to go on one of the bigger ships from Florida, and it has to be Disney Cruise Line.
Yeah, we reported on that.
Yep.
On Go Live Together about that. I just don't know what the name of it.
Congratulations, Scotty.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Good deal.
All right. What's your third story, Cheryl?
Carnival throws epic party celebrating 15 years of sailing from Seattle. And we almost, we were on the cruise. We had booked it and everything. NCL Encore to go with Jennifer for her to get married. But here's what happened, everybody. Bruce from Ocean to Ocean, Andrew, and Jennifer, I think they scared Jeremy's pants off with bear stories. The last one we got And that's what, I mean, they were sending bear things like crazy. So the last one he got was from Jennifer, and it was about a bear coming up to this lady, and it said, when a bear comes up to you, stand still. And that is what broke the camel's back. Jeremy said, baby, we can't go.
It might have been that bear that was mauling a moose across the river from an active wedding.
Yeah,
that one, I like that. That video was rich.
I can't.
But Carnival throws an epic party in Seattle. We were going to take off from Seattle to go to Alaska for that cruise. But for this occasion, on May 1st, 2025, Carnival Cruise Line celebrated its 15-year anniversary sailing out of the port of Seattle. To ring in this momentous occasion, a party was held on the 2,260-passenger Carnival Luminosa as it arrived at the port ahead of the 2025 Alaska cruise season. The event showcased how Carnival has formed strong ties to the Seattle community as cruise tourism has boosted the local economy. Then Carnival Cruise Line announced that it would be donating $20,000 to Fair Start, which is a Seattle-based nonprofit that helps provide nutritious meals, career pathways, and even free job training to individuals in need. So that will work right there. Yeah, they had a big old party.
And to tie the story back up to cruising, Jennifer is getting married this month, and I can't wait till she gets back. You know, we've been talking back and forth and back and forth. And if you haven't seen it, Chloe is like, Chloe's a 5-year-old. She's laying back in the pool, relaxing and stuff like that. You know, it's so cute. She got a Barbie swimsuit on.
Yeah,
glasses.
OCV says that's the ship we went to Alaska on. It was great. Eddie's asking, Luminosa. That's the ship
that's going to be doing it. Yeah.
OCV says, now Jeremy, the bears in Alaska are a rare sight. In the ports you go to, only if you go into the deep wilderness is when you see them. Quit being a scaredy Cajun.
Oh, let me tell you, Ross, you're gonna like this. Andrew and Jeremy and Bruce, Ocean, they were all three of them were going to go on an excursion on a trail that, you know, the guide had. This is another reason he went bananas. The guy had one can of bear spray. And Jeremy was wondering, you know, this is what he would ask me.
What if there's two bears?
Yeah. I mean, Jeremy is scared of heights and bears. Oh my! There's no getting around it. Oh man, it's just crazy.
May the slowest person get eaten.
And who would that be?
Not me.
Because what you gonna do?
Take off running. Only those standing still will still be there with the bear. Because even though the lady stood still, the bear got this close to her face and was like smelling her.
And they said, do not run, do not move.
Nope.
So you would have.
I'm gone.
So you would have ran.
Look, two bears bear spray one and fart at the other. Okay, that'll work.
That'll work.
Yep.
Okay. I got two more stories I want to try and whip through quickly before the top of the hour, because these two stories are fairly interesting, we'll say. So my fourth story is about the man that was shot at Pearson Airport. And it says a man was fatally shot by Peel Police at Toronto Pearson Airport's Terminal 1 on Thursday morning. After a report dispute amount known individual escaped, police respond to a call to attempt to a medical for a 10-minute when the 30-year-old man pulled out a gun. Officers opened fire through he did not shoot. The Special Investigations Unit (SIU) is now investigating and confirms an incident occurred outside a gray SUV containing a child booster seat with some family present. No officers were injured, and the police remain optional. Witness described hearing multiple gunshots and seeing the man bleeding as police administer CPR. The SIU has taken over the investigation, and Peel Police confirmed the event was involved with no ongoing threats to public safety.
Yep.
So my question to that is, why would you show up to an airport with a gun?
Mm.
That is one of my biggest questions I would be asking.
Don't know, but it's like the man who came on the ship with a gun or a bullet or something.
Oh yeah, he still had some live rounds in his backpack.
Yes.
Yep.
So people,
They didn't even catch that at the airport. They caught that at the
cruise
terminal.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably doing his time already.
Yeah.
We think we got room enough for one more, or we want to tell everybody about some of the upcoming sailings that we got going on.
Oh, I just got one last one which is a big one to us.
Yeah.
And it is about our Canada Post.
Oh yeah.
And it states Canada Post and the Canadian Union of Postal Workers, CUPW, have resumed negotiations in hopes to reach a new collective agreement before the current one expires on May 22nd.
Mm.
Following a government-ordered return to work that paused a strike in late 24, talks remain challenging due to Canada Post's financial struggles, includes $3 billion in loss since 2018. A collective issue issue like weekend delivery and job security, while a federal inquiry into the corporate financial is exposed to inform negotiations. The risk of another strike lurks with no deal in reach. Both sides are still in talks, working with a medical and approach movement to avoid future public jeopardy, to avoid another strike.
So we couldn't mail you nothing even if we wanted to.
Mm.
So you could potentially mail me something now, and God knows who knows when I'm going to get it.
Wow.
So we might be back on strike again.
The astute tourist, mental health issues. I guess this is we can say that person probably had mental health issues also, because you're supposed to know that you're not supposed to bring firearms to the airport.
Yes.
Everybody's supposed to know that. But all righty.
All right. Do you have any other stories that you like to cover before we wrap up?
No.
And just a quick note, all of my stories I read today are in my description bar below. So if you want to look more into it, just head on over, click on the links of the stories, and you can read more about it.
Bears, that is.
Yeah. Or OCV says not a big deal. Bears, that is.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know.
Bear me. Height, bears, lions.
Give me mental health issues.
And what else?
That's what they do.
Bears, lions.
Scorpions, spiders. Y'all been trying to get me to Australia for forever.
Right.
Yeah. They got the deadliest.
Speaking of Australia.
Yeah.
Would you ever go there?
Mm-mm.
No, because we're looking at Singapore.
Okay.
We looked
They got people wanting to cane you over there, right? If you
Okay.
spend some.
I don't do
That's
any.
where the dude sprayed graffiti and he got caned.
Yeah, but see, that's okay. I believe in that.
Yep.
I got a horn on my rollator, so it really don't matter.
Sweet, sweet.
Yeah.
Yep. Who's coming on next, Rob?
Who's coming on next? I do not know who's coming on next.
Fats and Tree. That's who. Head on over to Fats and Tree and let them know that Jeremy and Cheryl and Rob sent you, and that we will probably see you guys in that.
With the hashtag "The North Meets the South."
Yep. And we will sign off until next month.
Yes, we will.
Yep.
And
Until then.
Make sure you May the 4th be with you.
Yes, sir.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the love with sharing it out.
Have a good one, everybody.
So until next time, I'll see you all on the high seas or wherever travels may take us. Bye for now.
Bye for now.